Oh, I think there would be deep sadness at many of the things that we've had to witness in the last, particularly in the Zuma years. I mean, these have been disgraceful years, and they have betrayed everything that those men stood for. I think Zuma took us down a road which was antithesis of what people like Mandela, Sisulu, and others believed. These were people who had they'd spent a lot of time working through what it meant to build a new South Africa. And my own view is quite simply this, South Africa is a very ordinary place. We think we're so special. We're not. We're just another country at the bottom end of Africa, but we have one thing to give the world. Only one thing. And that is we showed the world for a brief, glorious, wondrous moment what a country looked like when people of different cultures and races and languages actually decided to live together and to be better people and make a better country. We had that brief, glorious moment. And that's what they gave us. Ever since then, what we've lived with is the pettiness of politicians who have, in fact, broken that down for their own personal ambition. So yes, I think they would be very sad, and I think somebody like Nelson Mandela, who of course today it's fashionable to call him a sellout and all sorts of things, that's rubbish. People who say these things weren't around. They weren't even in nappies when he took us through the most amazing transition. And I think he would say to politicians like Zuma, you're a disgrace. You have betrayed everything we stood for. And we can only hope that there can be some kind of renaissance of that spirit, given the changing leadership now.
I just wanted to ask you about that. So we had this one moment of hope and, reconciliation. Do you think there's potential or there's hope for us to have another moment like that?
Well, you're talking to a minister who preaches the gospel of good news. Of course I have hope. There's never an impossible situation. There's never a situation which cannot be turned around, given people of goodwill, given people who are willing to roll up their sleeves and work for it. But it comes only if we are living in a truthful society where we're telling the truth to one another, and where we are not wrapped up in the lies and the spin and the fake news and the rest that the world lives with today. I'm saddened by what I think has been the shrinking of the moral capacity of people in Parliament. When I walked into that 1994 Parliament, I was surrounded by some of the most amazing people in the world. People who had sacrificed and struggled, people who knew what was right and what was wrong, and were willing to stand for the right. I think we had a parliament of giants, and we gave it away.